Y'all, I don't even know what to say anymore. I know. For some of you, I'm a day late and $1 short when it comes to what we're talking about today. But with the gaming scene becoming drier than old people performing cunnilingus, a user by the name of Random Mishaps in Big Fry's Discord dropped this lovely article about the day before, and I feel like I need to talk about it given my prior history with the game. You know about the day before, right? The game that's been having an all-out identity crisis 4 years in the making. If you don't know, I have a playlist on this game if you're interested, okay? Top right of the screen, go check it out. Before we get into this article, let me go ahead and explain the day before and why it's become the internet's biggest joke. The day before had been in development since 2019, but didn't start gaining traction until a couple years later in 2021 when they ditched this cartoony Fortnite style for a more realistic one. They would go on to be one of Steam's most wish-listed games of all time. The trailers were looking great. The information we were receiving was getting us excited. We were beyond ready to see what was going to come from this. Over time, the studio would develop a bad tendency to ghost the community for months at a time and miss more launch dates like a deadbeat parent misses child support payments. Regardless of the situation, we were told we were going to get an official launch date, and we did. November 10th of 2023. However, self-dealt disaster would strike because this year, the game was removed from Steam with Fntastic saying, "Oh, don't worry guys, it was just a glitch." Literally that same day, we would go to find out that it was never a glitch to begin with. In fact, Fntastic never bothered filing the trademark for the day before and ended up being sued by a calendar app developer over the name. There we go. We're caught up to speed. Now, this article from Eurogamer.net, link in the description and pinned comment by the way, starts off by saying that Fntastic filed a new trademark for something known as Dayworld, suggesting a name change is in the pipeline. It then goes on to say this, and I quote, "This new trademark, spotted by Wellplayed, covers a range of categories, including downloadable game software, computer game software downloadable from a global computer network, downloadable computer game software for use on mobile devices, and more." I want to go ahead and say something right here, okay? We gave these people, I don't know how many names, and they settle on that the day after, the night before, days before. So many good names, and they settle on one that ChatGPT would suggest for a Stardew Valley clone. Now everyone's thinking, oh, well, it might not be a good name, but hey, it's unique. There's no possible way that there's going to be any difficulty with that name, right? Here's what the article says. So, does this mean Fntastic has decided to rename the day before in a bid to get it back on Steam ahead of its impending release date? It seems likely, though Dayworld itself also may spark some issues. As noted by PC Games In, there is a trilogy of dystopian novels by the late Philip Jose Farmer called Dayworld already. Well, fuck me to tears. The one name that seemingly no one has heard of has already been taken. I get that it's not easy to come up with names that are being used, but it's not impossible either. So Gamer Euro did me and everyone else a favor of asking in the Discord if the November 10th release date was still a thing, and what they got was the following. Lol. Not likely. Looks like another trademark delay in the works so they can stall the release even more. Dayworld. Dumbest name ever. Lol. See, even your own community thinks this new name is stupid as hell. Now, to be fair, I don't know if this is someone who volunteers on the day before, if it's a Discord moderator or a supporter or anything like that, okay? There is still a good chance they're releasing this game on November 10th, but I'm erring on the side of there's not a chance in hell of this happening. That's about it from the article, but strap in because my final thoughts are about to get nuclear. For my final thoughts, I've never seen such an incompetent studio in my 25 years of life on this earth. I know I dog on Activision, EA, Ubisoft, etc., a lot of these AAA and indie studios, but they can at least get something out the door and not get tied up in so much goddamn litigation they're about to feature on an episode of Better Call Saul. The fact that we practically gave this studio actual good names that I'm about 90% sure weren't being used, and they settled on something like Dayworld should show just how selfish these people are. For those that are gonna come after me with torches and crucifixes and tell me to quit being toxic, do you even realize who you're defending anymore? I can tell you who. A company who's been promising for 2 years now that they're gonna release a game and they always manage to miss deadlines and go radio silent in the process. And somehow you're okay with that? At least when Ubisoft went silent and didn't say a damn thing while making X-Defiant, Mark Rubin came in and was like, alright, here's why. Keep in mind, this is supposed to be their comeback season because so many people pointed the finger at these people and called their game a scam. And even though I went to bat for them and said that this technically isn't a scam in the proper use of the word because they haven't taken any money yet, the audience feels emotionally scammed, and that's something I can always agree with. All right, let me breathe. Okay, when it comes to the release date, November 10th, I don't think they're gonna bother releasing on that day for 2 reasons. One, I can sense that there's gonna be another trademark dispute in the distance with the Dayworld name. And two, and the most obvious, that's when Modern Warfare 3 releases. When it comes down to it, what are the masses going to decide? What are people going to care about more? The game is not gonna survive the launch week of Call of Duty, given that damn near everyone knows the day before's history. Don't get me wrong, I think that there are gonna be people that pick up the day before the day it launches because, as we know, this was the equivalent of watching a damn car crash on the highway and you just couldn't help but get out and look at the damage that has been done. Personally, I don't think they should even bother. All right, every time they take one step forward, they take about 15 steps back. Now I turn the mic to you. Let me know down below what you think about the day before, Dayworld down below. And while you're down there, go ahead and smash that like button and sue that sub button. Also, YouTube can show you my content free of charge. Also, if you're looking to support the channel a bit more, I have one membership available at the moment. You'll get exclusive sneak peeks at videos before they're live, first look at merch before it's published, and much more. It is not required, but if you choose to do so, I highly appreciate it. This is Sir Blackout signing off to look out for more updates. We're 2 months away from release, people. I'm looking forward to see if they're gonna release this game or not. Later.